Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, I haven't been doing readings for some time now, just because I've basically been taking a break and literally just healing myself because you need to heal yourself to be able to heal other people. And that it was also festive season here. And I was basically just enjoying myself, and that's just it, really. But one thing that I've always made sure to do is basically just to tap it into, spirit. And as I've already started with the reading, this will basically be a starseed reading. So yeah, let's just start. So guides, ancestors, and angels, what messages do you have for your chosen ones, your healers? I missed the readings so much. So I actually have a lot of channeled messages, and this deck was upside down. It was basically supposed to be the upright. And again, I'm not reading reversals anymore. So the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. So the channel messages that I actually have for you today basically is that there's actually a loophole. Like, that's basically the message behind it, and I'm just gonna elaborate as the messages, as the cards actually confirm the channel message that I have. So, in terms of whatever you're doing, so weird how yesterday I actually had a vivid dream regarding the fact that basically considering the fact that I was going to start doing readings today, but I've been getting this channel messages about loophole or loopholes, and about this dream that I had literally yesterday. I was basically at school, and whenever you have a dream at school, it's literally basically all about being tested. So I did speak about the fact that we're all going through a test a few months back, since I stopped doing readings a few months back, and that's basically what has been happening, even in terms of the shift that has been happening. You obviously have been feeling it lately, and the fact that it's actually the age of Aquarius right now. So what's happening is that every single thing that was hidden is basically being exposed into the light, because Aquarius is actually air, so everything is literally being exposed onto the surface. So this is a light being reading, and there are actually a lot of loopholes, right? So what you need to be doing is basically be focusing on yourself and the gifts that the divine has actually given you. And about this dream, so I was at school, and we were basically, as we were doing activities and actually participating, I was basically, there was a few individuals, one person was basically just adamant, like this person was just adamant, but there were a few individuals that were basically just trying to distract me the whole time as I was at school and actually participating and all of that. It's actually kind of hard thing. Okay, and I closed my windows because I just want you to hear me clearly. So these individuals were basically just trying to distract me the whole time. And this is literally during like the important moments. So they were just always there trying to force their aura onto my energy, my aura. And weirdly enough, I've always felt it from the beginning that they're actually not good for my energy, because you can see, I could feel that they're vibrating on a low vibration, and to them it's literally not about being at school and actually participating and getting the end, like getting graded at the end. So to them it was as if they were there at school basically to distract me, like, yeah. So we were at school, and then we participated, and then at the end I was basically being graded. And really enough, this was actually my accounting teacher from grade 12, from matric. And I basically I loved her, like I loved her so much because she was actually my accounting teacher from grade 10. So there's just something significant about her being the one who is actually there giving me my report, or my grades rather. And this is not just any report. She basically, like, just from the start, she called me, and as she was calling me, as she was calling me, this individual who was basically distracting me along with the others the whole period came along, and I'm just there like, what the heck? Like, why are you here? This is my work, like this is my creativity. Why are you trying to get involved? Like, you were distracting me, and I was basically just trying to cut you off. Like I was cutting you off the whole time. Now that I'm getting my grades, you wanna be all up close, right? And then my teacher basically was like to me, showed me my report, and in terms of my report, you could see that I've participated, right, in a lot of activities or subjects, right? But there were literally like a few slots, a few spaces that were open, like it was open, meaning that I was basically not even there to participate. So I'd consider this as subjects, right? Like different types of subjects, right? So, and then she specifically focused on the fact that can you see that when it comes to spirituality, and then basically that's where the dream kind of like started giving me signs instead of the message being explicit, right? So the message is basically just that you are basically supposed to be creating. Like, you could literally be out there. When it comes to your report, you could literally be out there participating in different activities, different challenges, different projects, right? But then you're basically just limiting yourself. And the reason you're limiting yourself is probably because of those distractions. Like, those people are actually out there purposefully trying to distract you. Like that's even what I was trying to say about the age of Aquarius. Like, everything is literally out there in the open. Like, no one can hide the fact that they are envious of you. No one can hide the fact that it's actually so hot. Like, it's so hot. So no one can actually hide the fact that they're against you, and they've been against you ever. They could have hit that a few years back, but now literally every single thing is being exposed. Even that individual, like, they're not even embarrassed. Like, they're not even embarrassed about the fact that they're literally just standing out to go want to check out what you're doing, distract you, try to check out how you actually performed and all of that. And at the same time, it's literally a matter of, what about your work? Like, if I'm getting my grades now and you are about to get them, or you already got them, I'm just supposed to be focusing on that and actually evaluating your performance instead of focusing on me. And that's also another thing about individuals like that. They, when they're focusing on your work, they actually don't pay attention to what they're doing. So what they do is literally just rather ridicule, just because they are projecting their own insecurities onto you. That's basically just it. Yeah. Because what would be happening is that your cup runneth over, right? You literally have all the resources. You are very emotionally you're emotionally intelligent. You have emotional intelligence, right? And when like you took that leap of faith, you decided to believe in yourself and basically just start doing what you are passionate about. Start doing what you want to do instead of trying to find validation and from other people in terms of your beliefs and values. Still flipping hot. Like it's so hot. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. And yeah. In terms of the shift, like it's literally all about you launching and taking charge. So in terms of the shift, there were people who were just standing there and not trying to do the inner work. And I'm speaking to that starseed, I'm speaking to that chosen one, and I'm speaking to that light worker and that healer, right? There were a lot of people who were out there focusing on other people and they were not doing the inner work themselves. Like they were not trying to heal. Instead of them healing, they were basically just choosing to continue to fight, to create conflicts and fights, and the universe was just there like, I mean, if you've been doing your work, then you know. If you've been doing your inner work and your shadow work, you know very well. And this is basically the main reason why I want to focus on starseed readings and just yeah, I'm just still thinking about it because starseed, not starside, right? Because starside readings they just drain my energy in terms of how I have to do like approximately maybe 6 in a day, just because there's 12 star signs. So I might actually focus on a few elements, I'm just not sure. Maybe 2 elements that I just feel that they need the messages now. And then I'm definitely going to do starseed readings for sure. Because yeah, I'm tapping into very, very, very heavy energy. So there's just this cool individual, literally. So what you're doing is that you took that leap of faith, right? You launched. There's literally communication coming in, or this could literally be just gifts, spiritual gifts, or anything like that. Partnerships, business partnerships coming in. Just because you chose to take that leap of faith and use your creativity, use your fruitfulness to actually be creative and actually innovate, right? While there's this cool individual who's way they're way up in your business, way too much, and you're basically so abundant, like you have all the materials that you actually need to be able to take that leap of faith, right? And be able to create. And another thing about the Queen of Wands is that she's very, very intuitive. So she knows what she's doing. She knows very, very well what she's doing. She knows when to actually take that leap of faith. She knows who to cut off. She has the intuition to be able to actually discern who's actually good for her and who's actually not good for her, and who's actually just pretending. You know how a person can literally just choose to compliment you every single day, but then they actually working against you, yeah, and standing in your back. So it is what it is. So I created these few cards a few days back because I just feel like this is the energy that I've been tapping into for some time now. This is just, yeah, human beings, head over heels, human beings, head over heels, transiting to different realms. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Yeah, okay. So that basically just confirms my reading. Like, all those people who are literally working against you, trying to be cruel, are literally the ones who are head over heels over you, head over heels over your work, head over heels over your performance and how you actually did, just so they can actually compare themselves to you. But also, this is not even a matter of you trying to compete. Like, this is them competing alone, because you're a starseed, and starseeds don't compete. We co-create, right? We know that very, very well. So they're competing alone. Do you get what I'm saying? Because now they are actually head over heels over you. They hated you before, but now it's actually a matter of they just love to hate you. I mean, they just love to hate you. And what's happening right now is that you're basically just transcending to different realms. And yeah, that's also another thing that's happening, like in terms of the different dimensions. There's just a lot of people who are tapping into dimensions above the fifth dimension, which is very, 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 very intense. And it just means that you've basically been doing your inner work, right? Yeah, but my point is that it's like we are performing way beyond our own expectations. Let me just say that. Yeah, yeah. Because it's literally all about doing your inner work, and a lot of us have literally been doing ever since I feel like the pandemic just not even woke a lot of people up, but then it literally showed a lot of people who are already awakened that, yeah, okay, I actually need to put in the inner work, because yeah, I'm about, like, the world, the universe needs me right now, right? So that's literally, I love it. Well, the cards always confirm, right? You're very, 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 very abundant. Like, you have all the resources, all the materials that you need to be able to take this leap of faith, of which you've literally already taken that leap of faith, because it's literally all about mindset more than anything, right? And I love the fact that you're not necessarily paying attention to the people who are trying to backstab you, because as you're getting graded, to you it's literally all about looking at your grades, your marks, your grades, right? And then basically evaluating them, right? And then deciding on how to go about things from here on. You're not focusing on this king of swords. This could be like a father figure in your life. Yeah. So there's this father figure in your life who's basically just cruel. Like, they're just cruel. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's just energy. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this could be anyone, and they just showcasing that energy, the King of Swords energy. So yeah. And another thing about I spoke about how it's not just one individual is basically influencing everyone else, right? That's basically what's happening. So as this individual is going against you, there's this empress also, which is like a mother figure or woman in your life who's basically just trying to go against you just because you're taking that leap of faith. And I'm also hearing that you are the only person who's going to understand what this whole initiation entails. No one else will understand that. They don't understand why you want to do what you want to do, but they want to go against it. But even at the end of the day, they are not even focusing on what they are doing. Like, they're not focusing on their grades. No, they just focused on what you're doing. Just because you actually chose to take that leap of faith. Yeah, within the community, I think I saw the Hierophant within the community, right? So you just took that leap of faith, and yeah, and within the community, I like yeah, okay. So within the community, so people just know it. Like I I love it when these cards actually just confirm literally what I'm saying right now, but people just know what's happening. People know that you're taking that leap of faith, and these people. The thing is, these people have been in your energy ever since, right? From the beginning up until you actually ended up being created. So these are people who are very close to you. This could be this could be friends, family members, or men I'm going within. I just want to read the cards in reverse because I want to tap into like like intense energy. But basically, these are your family's friends and business partners, and it's also a matter of they can't do what you're doing, and it's not even they're trying to do what you're doing, but they can't do it, or they're not doing it, so they just choose to hate. And that's literally why they're being cruel. Because if you are if you're taking a leap of faith, people should actually be supporting you, of which there are people supporting you. People should be supporting you, but then it becomes sketchy when people who are close to you are the ones who are being cruel. The question is like you literally just ask yourself why, but it's literally just because they aren't doing what you're doing. They just wish that they could be doing what you're doing. Like it doesn't take a lot for someone to just be envious of you. Like it could literally be because of how well spoken you are, or how you've had. It really doesn't take much. So people know what's happening. You also know very, very well what's happening. You've been in this they lose oh wow, you are the star. You've been in this energy where you try to figure out what's happening, like what's happening, what's happening, what's happening. But then that's basically just what's happening. Like they are trying to fight you, um they're trying to fight you for your own ideas, for your own energy, for your own um, fruitfulness. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you are the star. Like this is something that you've been praying for for a very long time. Like this is something that you've been praying for. But before I elaborate on these cards that just came out now, I wanted to mention the fact that they tried. Oh my word, they really tried. Like oh wow. They tried to tear you down. They really tried. Like they really, really tried to tear you down. I wanted to emphasize on the fact that they've been trying to fight you all along, and this is something that you've been praying for before they even came about. So I'm hearing something about invention, like starting something, initiating something. So this is something that you've been thinking about for a very long time before you even try to involve other people, right? And then once people find out what you're trying to do, they try to fight you. And the thing is, it's like I'm hearing training. It's like going to training. It's like you've been training for this for months and months, and then you eventually mention this to people, and then all of a sudden they also wanna do that, and they also wanna compete with you, and they're like, dude, I started this. Like this is not even a competition. Like it's not. Like it's really not. It's really not a competition. I'm working like I'm a light being. I'm a star seed. I'm chosen. I'm working alongside with the universe. And if you're fighting me, then you're fighting the universe. Like, what are you trying to do? You know, what are you trying to do? Like, why, why? Like, what's the reason? So you are the star after all. You took that leap of faith. You are the star after all. This literally just sums up what I've been saying. So yeah, and there's nothing that they can do about it because they know that they've been competing with you. And in terms of this cruel energy, I wanted to mention the fact that everyone noticed from the beginning that whoa, people. It also it's the age of a crazy again. People don't see. People know. People know. People just know. Maybe they might not say it, but they just know. I mean, but they notice from the beginning that this person has been distracting you, right? Or these individuals, right? And then at the end, when you get your grades, this person is literally like trying to be up close. But the confusing part about it is that that person was trying to backstab you, gossip about you, create rumors, and create all these low vibrational energies and try to project them onto your life, right? So when that person is literally trying to kind of like go with you and actually go check your grades and be buddy buddy, all the people that he or she was speaking to about you, now they're like the fuck, like who's the sketchy one here? Like yeah, so things are very 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 clear. Things are just illuminated, and in terms of this loophole, like there's a loophole in terms of how you've actually been doing the work. You've been doing the work. So just because you've been doing the work, um, that loophole kind of gives you a chance to be able um, to go within and actually um, do your best next time, which is the season that we're going into. Okay, new season. Yes, and this like when I wrote this class, I literally started with new season. Loophole. Yeah. Okay, loophole. All of a sudden, stop fronting. Yeah, this is also the energy that I was getting. Like, there's a loophole. All of a sudden, stop fronting. Like, so oh, so two energies. It's a matter of these people are going against you. They're not even focused on their work. They focus on your work. Remember that. Let's just start there. You know, like but okay. They focus on your work. So as they see that your grades, that you kind of have space, they just focus on that. Like there's a loophole. How is she a starseed? How is she a light being when there's a loophole here? Like I get that the average is good, but like there's a loophole um and they're like to you, stop fronting. Like that this is like the energy to you. Like you, it's as if you switched up on them, but you didn't switch up on them. Like the universe is just elevating you day by day, and your gifts are literally just increasing day by day. That's actually just what's happening every single day. So every single day you're a new person. So today was like all of a sudden, but there was a loophole, like all of that, and today was like a matter of stop fronting, like stop doing that, stop being a healer, stop being an intuitive tarot reader, and you just they're like, but yet again, they're trying to take your energy and make it theirs, and they're trying to take their energy and make it yours. So they basically project into you. You are just like, I don't have time for this. Stop fronting. Like stop fronting. Like why even in my business? You know, like I don't even want to speak about this. Like this, like why even? Never mind me saying stop fronting. Why you even in my business? Like, don't you have your own life to be focusing on? You know. your life, your life is their entertainment, but it becomes a problem when they basically just want to intervene and act like you're not doing things the right way. That time they don't even know what you're doing. They don't even know what you're doing. That they'd rather go against it from the beginning. So it's like, and that's also another thing about being a healer. You need to work on men that you need to work on accepting that it's not the time. Maybe it's not the time yet. It's not yet time. These are a lot of like situations. These are a lot of individuals. It's not yet time for them to actually awaken. So you shouldn't force it at all. So yeah, they tried to tear me down. Whoa, they tried to tear me down. They really did try, but you've just been standing up for yourself and standing in your power and doing what you want to do and taking that leap of faith while they're competing and you just like, I'm not even here to beef. I'm not even here to compete. Like, I should be focusing on what I should be doing. I need to put my energy on that, not you. And it's funny because they don't even know how to apologize. So to them, they just think that if they just force themselves into your life by being low vibrational, then that's just the right way to go. And it's like, hi, okay, you're very much very abundant. Like Ace of Pentacles, you're very abundant. You have your materials, and it's literally all about expanding your creativity. Well, yeah, just expand your creativity. And yeah, Spirit is literally just calling on to you that do what you are told, what the Spirit is telling you to do. And the Spirit is basically just your soul mission, the reason why you're here. And if people are fighting you just because of that, then what they should be doing is basically finding out why they are here. And stop being all up in your business and hating, because they are like things are not looking good now. Because they're receiving their karma and people are going against them. Because like, how should I trust you when you are going against your own family or your own friend or your own business partner? Like, what did you expect? And it's weird because we come from far. Like, considering what I'm speaking about right now, this has been happening for a very long time. So their true colors showed a long, like, they started showing a long time ago. So people just know now. There's literally no place to hide. There's no place to hide because it's the age of Aquarius and the veil is there's no veil anymore. Like, we can just see through. So I love you very much. It's literally all about doing your inner work. Continuing to be creative when it comes to your practice, your gifts, Starseed. And this is literally you, the High Priestess. You know very well. You have the secrets. Yeah. And it's literally all about being calm, even regarding everything that's being exposed. Be calm, because you know what's happening, but be calm. But if you've been calm and up until this point, then I know you can be calm because you knew a long time ago what's happening. Okay, and what you should be doing is that don't force anyone, but find your tribe and be involved within the community. Yeah. Don't force anyone, find your tribe and be involved in the community. You're transcending to different realms. And in terms of transcending to different realms, you need to pay attention to like multi-dimensional connections and communications, because as you're actually transcending into different realms, it's very important for you to actually be aware of one's consciousness. And you, like, don't be hard on yourself. One thing that I've been doing is literally taking it easy on myself as things are literally exposing themselves, you know, like, yeah. I've literally tried to take it easy on myself. And yeah, that's basically just the way to go. And just let them expose themselves. Like, what you should be doing is basically not letting that energy into your energy, because we're all evolving right now. And if someone is actually going to be in your life just to try to be against you, then we definitely just don't need that right now. And I love you very much. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. And bye.